I fucking hate when companies make shit that is meant to go over the fucking ramp. Have you ever looked at something and wondered how it works? I do every day. Join me in my journey for knowledge and destruction. Cause this is Tech Talk. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Taboo Tech Talk, where today we are doing something quite a bit different. So I remember that I did something like this before, but I don't know if I uploaded it or not, and regardless, that was back when the Taboo Tech Talk was just starting, and so I didn't know a whole lot about shit, really. So this is a shock collar. For those that don't know, this is a shock collar. This particular shock collar, like many others, was used by one of my dog's former owner, and he was a scumbag piece of shit. He would purposely shock the dog and then laugh about it. Even if he's just laying there sleeping, minding his own business. Zap, har, 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 har. So, we're going to take this apart. And shock collars are not cheap. Especially this one. This one's a pretty good quality. I just want to point out real quick that the strap was either chewed through or torn somehow. So, there's that as well. Forgot to address the elephant in the room. I'm sick. I don't know if you've seen any of the Morgan plays, but I'm sick. Nick got exposed to COVID and then exposed me to COVID. So, yay. Alright, so all the business out of the way. Let's get down to it, shall we? So these are just your basic Phillip head. That's not the right size. Phillip head screws. I should have started with that one, apparently. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to see how it ticks. I wish I had the remote, but I've never put a shock collar on either of my dogs. And this was just lying around in a junk drawer. For those probably asking, well, why was it in your junk drawer in the first place? We used to be roommates, and yeah. I basically stole his dog. Legally. Not that that matters. Because believe it or not, that shock collar thing is not even the worst thing he would do to the dog. Normally I would have my magnetic mat for the screws.
I don't care about this thing. I literally do not want it to ever have a remote. Because you need a remote for these. Remote chance of functioning. But first we're going to take it apart. Which is harder than I had originally anticipated. Because I'm still in that phase where I don't have a lot of energy. And it's taken more out of me to do this than I thought it would. Oh! Okay, so I see what's going on. I don't know how to fix it, but I see what's going on. So, for whatever reason, when you loosen this to a certain point, you can accidentally press down on it again, and it basically resets your progress. Like I said, not sure how to fix that problem. See, that one was not a problem. So I don't know why this one in particular is saying fuck you. Fuck it, we're gonna go for the bigger ones. And hopefully we'll just be able to pop off the cover and the screw will come with. I wonder if it's possible somehow. Yeah, that will work. Except for... There we go. So for now, I might have made it impossible. Yep, I did. God damn it. So that's not gonna work. Ow! Double ow! I got attacked by ducks! Here we have our battery. Maybe we'll test that and see if that has any charge left, actually. That'd be interesting to kind of see. Considering it's been sitting in a junk drawer for at least 3 years. So down here we have our micro transmitter? I cannot think of the word. Micro something. It's our main motherboard here. And then we have something that I would assume goes from the battery here and into the contacts. How it gets to both, I'm not sure yet. because it looks like that only goes to one capacitor. I will say there isn't a resistor that I'm seeing, which is shocking to me. No pun intended. Okay, so it looks like this is a dial that probably controls the power output, right? That's how you know I've never fucking used one. I have no clue how to fucking use one. We'll see if we can get this micro whatever out. I seriously cannot think of the word and it's bugging me. So it looks like I got all the screws out. Microcontroller, that's what it is. Yeah, I got all the screws. But for some reason it's not wanting to give way in the slightest. Here we go. Is it how it's supposed to come up? I don't know. Probably not. But again, I don't care about this thing. I was seconds away from considering just grabbing a hammer. But for learning purposes, I would preferably like to keep it attached as much as possible. No, we're being held in place by 2 wires and some copper wire, which I can break with no real effort. But again, I'm trying for educational purposes. Keep this together as much as possible. So now we have our bare bones microcontroller. And it looks like these 2 wires head to our contact points, which distribute the electricity. And it looks like this right here is attached to our dial. So that probably controls it, the power output somehow. What I would like to know is, because I'm pretty sure this was a chargeable one, right? So how does it charge the battery? Is it these wires right here that plug into the microcontroller? Is that... There's a little spinny doodad here too. Does not spin great. Does not spin terribly though. Okay, it spins pretty terribly. I'm gonna see if I can pry this piece out. I might as well try and pry everything. I'll be back. So I just noticed our problem child screw right there is still in the fucking thing. I had to go from the bottom with tweezers to get it out. I mean, the screw itself looks fine. So I don't know. Okay, so as for this, I had to break off, I think it was 2 wires from this, and this was covered, as were the wires, in some type of sticky stuff. Har, I know. So if I had to guess, would that be our resistor? Maybe? I don't know. I'm still new to all the whole what goes into making a circuit thing. That's why this is kind of fascinating to me. I also had to cut a wire, as you can see here. And this literally just looks like a contact point for electricity. So if it plugs in there, wait. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have to plug in there, right? So if it plugs in there, is this how we would charge the battery? No, the battery doesn't have any... Okay, wait. Let's try and reconstruct this. That might be a good idea. Okay, battery goes there. Mystery contact point goes here. I'm pretty sure. This probably... I think it went here. I think that's pretty close to being right, actually. We have our battery here. Supplies power to the thing. So maybe this is what's used for providing electrical shock to the contact points. And then this, I think, would be like what limits how much electricity goes through at once. I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this stuff. I'm still learning as I go. I still don't know what these little marshmallow things are. Right there. You guys can kind of see it right there. Nope. There. It's hard when they're clear. So, we still have 2 things left on the agenda. I shall be right back. Okay. So, I said we were going to see if this thing was actually dead. Does this have a voltage on it? I think that might say 4, but I'm not entirely sure. Nick has glasses that would be very useful right now, but I think he took them, the bastard. But I think that says 4 volts. 4.5 volts. So we are going to want to turn that down, I think. Like 20? Right? I'm going to take this plug hickey off. Actually, I don't need to. Apparently. Tangled up. Give me a second. I know it doesn't matter, but it bothers me. Okay. And I'm tangled up again anyways. Great. Okay. I may have to actually expose some copper. So we'll go ahead and do that just very quickly. Nope, too far. Okay. And I think we gotta strip it. Work it, girl. Work it. Okay, we're gonna try a different setting. One, because I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing. Excuse me. Okay, we'll try one more setting. So we've done 20 volts. I think it was 500 volts. And now we're at, maybe we should do 200 instead of 600. No, it's dead. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to touch the exposed metal if it had anything in it. It's dead. Like, probably couldn't even be charged dead. Which means I have to look into how to properly dispose of this. Well, technically speaking, you could theoretically get this up and running again with enough time, with the know-how, and the crude sensibility, or I guess the crude intent. And I don't want that. So we here at Taboo Tech Talk, we like technology, but we also like destruction. So we're going to do some of that today. I'll see you guys in a second. I got to get set up. But Morgan, I see you have your soldering iron, but where's your solder wire? Well, that is a good question. And the answer to that is it doesn't deserve solder. It doesn't deserve to be upgraded. It deserves to have a horrid, emotionally painful death. Also, little side note, I never believed people when they said tweezers could be used as weapons. They absolutely can. So, good to know. I wonder if there's ever been a murder committed with tweezers. Please don't do that. If it hasn't, please don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for that. That should be hot enough. Okay, so first, I think what I want to do is desolder. Yep, we're at the point where we can melt solder without any fucking problems. Okay, apparently these fuckers are tougher than I thought. So next, well, it's still hot. Relatively hot. I can feel the heat radiating. I'm curious, and I doubt this is going to work, but I still want to try. What a staple gun will do. Absolutely nothing. What about over here where it's weaker? Methinks that might have done something. Okay, so I don't know how this part happened, but that is loose. Never mind, I just tore it off. But I do not see where the staple went, which is concerning. Oh, wait. No, that's the next one. Oh, no. Found them. Okay, so far this part of the video is not going how I planned. But that's fine. We're just getting started. Don't you hate when you accidentally drop your hammer on your shock collar, mini... Fuck it. I'm having to be careful so I don't fucking hit the camera. I'd say that's hurting pretty bad. But it's not enough. This might be a terrible idea. I like my microcontrollers crispy. That might have been too much.
That's okay.
Maybe not. Smart people would be doing this outside.
Oh, man, you know what?
Correction, smart people would not be doing this.
You gonna cover that whole thing up again?
Definitely too much. Alright, so. I don't know how. But it didn't even get any burn marks. Burn marks. I said that really weird. But it's hot as fuck. Like, even from here, fucking like 6 inches, I can still feel the heat radiating off of it. But technically, you can still make that work. Probably. So, what's the natural enemy of electronics? And so we're going to do that here today. That was a lot less anticlimactic than I had wanted it to be. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. It wouldn't work.
Oh, really?
No.
Have you tried?
No, I just know basic chemistry. You're in the splash zone, apparently.
I think it ran to me and was like, help me.
That was actually really fucking funny. I don't think that's going to be working anymore. I don't think it's possible to repair that. But just for one final measure, Taco out.
Yo, my bad, bro. I thought it closed the door.
Taco out. I love you, Bubba, but you can't be in here for this. Out. Literally any other time, dude.
Here. Oh. Yeah, I think.
As long as he stays there, he'll be fine, I guess. He's also curious, apparently. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Helps us out a lot. Lets us know that we're doing the Lord's work over here. If you want to see more from me, check out the Taboo Tech Talk playlist. Plenty of more of this where that came from. This came from. Hello, words. If you want to see me play games, check out Morgan Plays. And with all of that, oh hey, we finally cooked a piece. I think.
Maybe you needed more.
Oh yeah, we cooked at least one piece. Holy fuck. Do you see how cooked that is?
Oh yeah.
Crispy.
Do you think you can get it to melt?
Probably not, considering that I just now, after like 4 times, got it to start cooking. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like. Wait, where the fuck was I? Oh, Morgan Plays. Check out Morgan Plays if you want to see me play video games and rage and get pissed off. And if you like inane, ridiculous bullshit that nobody really gives a fuck about, but for some reason you are weird and like to have things in the background, then check out the podcast playlist. With all that being said, stay curious and tech on.